Hey guys, Average Joe Gamer here. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be reviewing a manga by Kouji called Kimi no Iru Machi. Or Maki, I'm not sure. Weeaboos will tear my asshole for that one. But it's translated as A Town Where You Live. Now Kouji was also known for writing Suzuka and Half and Half. I'll probably review those later. But for now we're going to focus on this one. Now basically the whole plot of this manga is a guy by the name of Haruto Kirishima falls in love with Yuzuki Eba, and this is pretty much the whole story of what happens between the two. We start off from the beginning where Kirishima ends up getting her, Yuzuki, moving into his house. And she moves in, and he sees her like a really big pain, and he's really not digging her, but you know, he does all these favors for her and everything, and eventually they start to grow fond of each other. At the time, Haruto had a girl he was interested in named Nanami Kanzaki. And, well, I think they kind of liked each other here and there. But, you know, eventually, Yuzuki ends up finding out. Yuzuki tries to go in for grabbing Haruto's feelings. And so then there's a love triangle going on. And basically, from that point on, the story ends up having a lot of twists and turns. And I don't really want to give too many spoilers away, because you're going to have to get to read it by yourself. But let's go on with the brief pros and cons. Pro number 1. The story gets you really captivated. There are a lot of points in the story where it really got me interested in reading more. It captivated me more to see what happened next. At work sometimes, I happen to have moments where I was just like, ugh, can the day be over so I can go and read more of that Kimi no Iru Machi? Or is it Maki? I'm not sure. But I want to read some more. Because it just got really captivating. Pro number 2. Seeing the character progression. When the characters start progressing in the manga, it really gets more interesting. You could see them grow as characters in the manga themselves. They go from childish kids playing around and thinking about the future to already grown adults having children later on in the series. And it's really interesting to see. And pro number 3, seeing the couple grow. As time progressed throughout the manga, you could see the two fall for each other even more deeply than before. At first, they may just seem like they're just hitting it on and off, but eventually over time, they'll start to grow for each other, and it really becomes a heartwarming experience. Now that we've covered the pros, we're going to have to go cover the cons. Con number 1. The plot twists happen way too much. A lot of people had mixed reviews on this manga. A lot of them kept saying that, oh man, this plot twist shit happens way too fucking much. I swear, I counted about 3 or 4 times where Yuzuki and Kirishima basically broke up just to attract more attention for the reader. And it can be really mixed here and there, you know, but after reading it for a while and you look into it a little bit more, at least I did, I kind of felt like they forced it a little bit to make it more dramatic. And I was just basically like, can you just leave the fucking plot to make it a little bit appeasable for the audience? Can you just, you know, let it set right for everyone? Why do you have to go and fuck it up now? That's just what I feel. Con number 2. Haruto chasing after Yuzuki seems a bit stalkerish. To be honest, I kind of felt like, you know, it was cool that he went after the girl and everything. I'd probably do the same thing, but you know, after a certain point, you kind of want to go, maybe I should give up. But Haruto throughout this whole manga really stays persistent on trying to find her. And it's kind of stalkerish a little bit. I mean, even he acknowledges it in the manga itself, and it's kind of weird knowing that. And con number 3, almost every girl he meets happens to fall for him. He's with Yuzuki as a boyfriend and all, but every time he meets another girl, she happens to like him, and it gets kind of repetitive over time. It took 200 chapters for them to fuck, spoiler alert. So overall, I really liked the manga. It was a very interesting read. I actually liked reading most of it. It really kept me engaged. There are a few things here and there that I really didn't like, but overall it was a pretty good read. I'd have to say out of 5 stars, I give it about a 3.5. Alright, well, there you go. That's my first manga review. Yay, hooray for me. If you like this and you want me to review more manga, just, you know, maybe leave a little bit of recommendations at the comment section below. If you want, like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And maybe in the future, I'll probably review a little bit of Evangelion. Because I've read all 4... I have all 4 3-in-1 volumes, and I'm actually looking forward to going back over it again, because I kind of forgot my place. But if you have any more mangas you want me to read, just leave a recommendation in the comments below. I'll be sure to look at it. Anyway, It's Average Joe Gamer saying sayonara and goodbye.